Your team, your players, baseball your way. Follow the World Series on the MLB app, the #1 app for live baseball. George Springer bounces the first pitch of the 6th inning to Mookie Betts, and 1 pitch, 1 out for Yamamoto.
Left field, number 38,
in his quest to get the Dodgers to Game 7. He would love to take down this entire game. And in this World Series, 14 1/3, 13 strikeouts, has not walked anybody.
That's unbelievable.
Look at a fan on the field. Security ready to deck it. Glass half full gives us a chance to get a quick word from Capital One.
What's been the highlight of your career?
And that'd have to be
bank guy.
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
What's in your wallet?
Nathan Lucas gets ready to bat. Annie Murphy is here. We got like half of the Schitt's Creek cast. Eugene Levy. Sherry O'Connell in his Blue Jays gear. Yeah, champions in 92 and 93. Hall of Famers. Brothers of yours in that regard. Paul Molitor, Jack Morris. As Yamamoto gets ready to go back to work. Got college football coming up tomorrow. Big noon Saturday. Jeremiah Smith leading top-ranked Ohio State against Penn State at the Horseshoe, and then at 3:30 Eastern, a Big 12 battle. Texas Tech up to 13, taking on K-State, all starting with big noon Saturday. All right, back to baseball. Nathan Lucas 0 for 2 in this ball game.
Slow curveball. Here comes something firm. Hey, he backed it up for the first time. That would have been the hitter doing the same thing. I'd have taken it.
So now there is nothing you can count on. That was like the one little tell. But if you got a curveball, you knew you'd get something else after that. It's one thing to have 6 pitches and be unpredictable, but you pair that with the way he commands them.
Yeah.
And this is what you get. Absolute dominance on the biggest stage. 2-1. Man, oh man, 2-2.
Well, that's what pitching's supposed to be. You don't always have to miss bats. You just put them in the spot where you take the sting of the bat out, and you notice there's not a lot of slug against them, and not a lot of runs against them. And this is a team that's done it better than anybody in recent memory. Collectively through the postseason, they have just always been an inning away from a 3-run potential inning. And against this guy, only 2 runs.
Lucas trying to coax the first walk out of him. Instead of fly to center field. Routine for Tommy Edman, getting his first start of the postseason out there. Has not really been tested on that sore ankle. 2 out, and up comes Vlad Jr. 0 for 2 in this game, but it's been one of the great postseasons that we have ever seen. Over the last 30 years, his on-base plus slugging above 1,300. That is the best. He's 2 hits shy of the postseason record. Randy Arozarena in 2020, he had the extra games. There was the extra round in that 20 season. And 2 home run shy of the postseason record. Also at Arozarena that year. But Yamamoto has saved his best form.
Yeah, he's hoping he doesn't get a shot at that record.
At least do it on somebody else's watch.
Yeah.
Yamamoto's saying. Struck him out last time. He has 6 strikeouts this entire month. 2 of them have come against Yamamoto. Kevin Gausman saying, man, I feel like I've pitched really well in this World Series, but I can't get out of Yamamoto's shadow. 5'10", but casting a large one. Hook to left field. On the run, Hernandez. Kiko Hernandez won't get there. Extra bases for Vlad Jr. 2-out double. What a month. What a player.
He's strong enough, even though he's going to one-hand this, he stays back on the curveball, and he can hit this. Look at that. One hand, but he stays back so that the barrel of the bat still has enough oomph to smoke this down the left field line, hook it away from Hernandez.
Vlad like his dad right there. Vlad said at the start of the postseason he wanted to win a World Series and then give the ring to his dad. When talking to people around the Blue Jays, that wasn't just something that he said and was a good quote. That is a genuine, deep motivation of his to be able to say thanks to his father for helping him become the player that he is, the person that he is. Hall of Fame career for Dad. One thing he never did was win a World Series. So Vlad Jr. said, if I get a ring, that ring's yours, Pop. Well above 300 in his career. 9-time All-Star. Played in one World Series, but it was towards the end of his career in Texas, and they fell short. His boys led the Blue Jays to their first World Series appearance in 32 years. And his boys' best buddies coming up here with a chance to draw the Blue Jays closer. Oh, Bashette takes a curve for a strike. Best hitter in baseball with runners in scoring position this year. 381 and 2 for 2 in this World Series. On an 0-1, Bashette takes high.
His stance will change with 2 strikes a little bit. He likes to be aggressive early, and then with 2 strikes, he'll spread out and try to hunt the baseball a little bit more. But looking to do damage early before he gets 2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate, bottom of the 6th, 1-1, very high. Yamamoto's 2-1, poked foul, and it's 2-2. Swings himself out of his helmet right there. Signed Vlad Jr. in 2015, drafted Bashette in 2016, linked at the hip every step of the way, getting to the big leagues a month apart in 2019, and representing excitement, representing hope for the Blue Jays. Nothing but postseason failure prior to this year. 6 games, all losses. Now game 6, 1 win away from a title. 2-2 pitch. Full count. And the Dodger bullpen has started to work. The payoff pitch.
Well, at least the Blue Jays are making these last couple innings a pitch count nightmare.
Up above 90. Robleski warms. Varsho waits on deck. Farling's ready for the Blue Jays. After the 6 innings from Gausman. 3-2 on Bashette. Here comes Yamamoto. Ball 4. Tying run aboard, and the go-ahead run coming up. The first walk in 15 innings in this World Series.
Varsho's been pretty aggressive. Early count.
Splitter for a strike. Well, if you happen to just tune into this Game 6, Dodgers with a 3-spot in the 3rd inning. A 2-out rally against Kevin Gausman. They do not have a base runner outside of that 3rd, but that little burst was enough to have them in front. Blue Jays lead this best of 7, 3-2, looking for their first World Championship since 1993. 2 on, 2 out. 0-1 pitch. Robleski's ready. Yamamoto retired the first 2 in this inning. Double walk, and now 1-1. Varsho tops it along first, strike 2. If this goes the 7th game, that is tomorrow night. Coverage will start at 7 o'clock Eastern. First pitch coming at 8. Tying run on here in the 6th. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. Yamamoto gets out of the first jam of the ball game with a strikeout of Varsho and keeps the lead 3-1. We're back after word from your local Fox station. Yamamoto trying to get it to a Game 7.